So there's a number of approaches for drugs for in Alzheimer's disease, and they hit all sorts of different pathways, all sorts of different approaches. One of the ones we're particularly interested in, because we think it'll be not only effective in Alzheimer's disease, but also in possibly other neurodegenerative diseases such as Parkinson's or ALS, is an approach based on a cellular pathway called clearance. And what clearance is it's like the recycling unit of the cell. So as proteins break down, become non-functional, or cell organelles become non-functional, the cell has to have a way to get rid of them, to clear them out. And so it sort of loads up the garbage truck, and the garbage truck goes to the garbage dump, and the proteins and whatever are taken out of the cell context and recycled. But what happens in some of these diseases is that the garbage truck either doesn't get loaded properly, or it doesn't get to the dump, or the dump doesn't deal with the trash, and so it just builds up. And this is the idea that these proteins are slightly abnormal in their conformation, and therefore they're not targeted properly to this whole recycling system. And so they build up, and that's why you get a tangle or a plaque or a synuclein Lewy body in Parkinson's disease or in ALS or TDP43. All of these proteins have this property. So our favored therapeutic approach is to improve that whole garbage collection and trash removal system. And we like it because in Alzheimer's disease, you may be familiar with the idea that you have plaques and tangles. So that's two different proteins that you need to get rid of. In addition, you have TDP43 and synuclein inclusions and aggregates. So that might be 4 different proteins you have to get rid of. So we like an approach that will get rid of everything, and it's agnostic to what type of protein has to be removed. You don't have to know exactly what form, what conformation, where it is. You can just pick up all that garbage and get rid of it. And so our clearance approaches are based on that sort of idea. Now, in terms of whether there are drugs available already that could be used for that pathway, there are a number that have, some of them have come from natural products, and some of those are being tested in the clinic. Some of them are coming from the cancer field because they've been used for cancer for some time, and some of them are in new development. Currently, there's not really anything much out there that people can take for a disease like Alzheimer's disease, so we don't know if the approach will work, but lots of drugs are in development, including in our lab. We're very invested in this technique and idea and starting to develop new drugs.